We're going through pretty grim times right now, but my heart is filled with all the messages of love and support that I've received from friends from all around the world. I want to thank everyone. But going back to the times that we're going through, times which in a way remind me of World War II when I was a child, or when I was stuck in New York after 9/11 and everything went quiet. I know that people all around the world are suffering illness, they're suffering loss of jobs, or worse, loss of loved ones. I'm heartened by the fact that this pandemic has pulled together a sense of community. People are helping each other as much as they can. There are wonderful stories out there of caring and altruism, especially from the people fighting in the front lines, the nurses and doctors. And I'm heartened too by the fact that the JGI chapters 24 all around the world are working tirelessly to try and find new ways, as they're almost all on lockdown now, new ways of keeping our programs going, of getting the message out there and giving people hope. I'm particularly worried about our staff and volunteers on the ground in Africa because they are working with or near chimpanzees, and they're fighting to find ways to keep the chimpanzees safe because they can almost certainly catch this virus. And of course, we're worried about the safety and health of our staff and volunteers. This is leading JGI into a slight financial problem because we have to provide these people on the ground in the sanctuaries, those at Gombe and other wildlife areas. We have to provide them with equipment to keep them and the chimpanzees as safe as can be while they wait for the virus to come into their area. And that means buying masks and gloves and also getting the test equipment to test anybody coming near the chimps, and also train people in the communities around chimpanzee habitat to use this test, because chimpanzees can move out of the safe areas and be infected by people collecting firewood from the villages, or the monkeys who move in and out into the villages and back into the forest. We don't yet know how far-reaching these effects can be. JGI has grown into the powerful organization around the world that it has, thanks to our staff and volunteers, but thanks also and thanks especially to the generosity of donors. And those of you who have donated, especially those who've donated now in this difficult time, I am so grateful, and I know I speak to all the staff of the Jane Goodall Institute for your generosity, and I speak for everybody who cares about the health of the chimpanzees and the people working to help save them. And I know that many of our donors today will be in a position where, much as they would love to donate, they're in a situation of job loss or financial crisis, which will make them unable to help. But for those of you who can, I just want to say that every little bit will make a difference. And I thank you in advance for anything you can do to help us. So here, an appeal for help, but perhaps even more, a great big thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that all of you have done to bring us to the place we're in, and to give us the strength and the certainty that we will get through this epidemic as we have always got through things before. We shall emerge hopefully wiser and stronger. And so thank you, and remember, each one of us makes a difference every single day. Let's do our best to help make this a better world for us, for the environment, and for the animals with whom we share this planet. Thank you.